life on other planets. The modern science has assumed, because it could not find or it could not perceive through the all available means, that there is they have assumed that there is no life on other planets or any other celestial body outside Earth. They have assumed that Earth is the only planet which has life form. So, because of inability of modern science to find life, now I will connect you to the Rishi Munis. They, through their meditation and tapasya, through their deep self inquiry, they could find the answers to this creation, and they could also do astral travel, and they could see life on other planets. They became aware of existence of life on other planets. So, there are a lot of theories in the ancient scriptures, like there are 32 planes, and there are 4 planes which are the bottommost plane, which are like hell. It is called Patal Lok. So, there are description of lokas and Puranas in the scriptures, and there is Surya Lok, there is Golok. So, there are different loks. Loks are like planes, in a plane of where some life form exists. So, the people in different planes are having different level of evolution, different capabilities. They are in different forms. In somewhere they are in physical form, but in the higher planes they are in astral form, different forms. In Hindi they use this word suksham. So, they are in suksham form, and they are even in higher forms, which is which I mean we will not be able to perceive that, and because we have not seen that and experienced that, but there are documents, there are the scriptures which talk about that. But so, I am just telling you what is there in modern science and what was there in the ancient science, which is not known to us, because we do not have that capacity or capability now, or we have not exploited our capability to explore it and go into those depths of understanding the science of creation. So, now I will come to my own analysis, that saying that if there is no life on another planet, just because we couldn't see, is not a right thing. So, I think I will say that if anything has been created, it has been created with a purpose. If so many planets, so many stars are created, then there has to be some purpose. It will not be an empty planet. Now, the only thing is the environments are different. For each planet, the environment is different. The ecosystem is very different, and we have a certain ecosystem. So, we will thrive in this ecosystem, we will survive in this ecosystem. This is the ecosystem designed for the kind of life form in which we exist. But the ecosystem, there will be life according to the ecosystem which has been created for those celestial bodies. I am not saying planet only, because assuming that life is only on planet, but there will be life even on stars, because it looks very radical to us, but that is also a celestial body, and the life form will be according to the ecosystem which is there. I was seeing the video of Prabhupada, who is the founder of ISKCON. Yesterday only I was seeing this video just came to me, and it was a lecture given in Hindi some 50 years back, and he is telling about Surya Lok, that Lord Krishna is reading text from Bhagavad Gita actually, and he is saying that Surya Lok, Lord Krishna gave the discourse to Surya Bhagavan, Surya, god of sun. So, what he is telling is that in the sun there are life which is tuned to the fire form. So, they are supposed to exist in that kind of environment. So, saying that this is not possible just because we do not exist in that kind of environment is actually not really logical. It is more egoistic. So, we have our ego, humans have our ego, and we think only within our boundaries of perception and ego based perception. We do not we think that we are the highest form and the only form. So, that is ego, and because of this ego we are not able to think beyond and explore beyond, and so we deny. We are in a kind of a denial mode. We are not open to accept possibilities. I am talking about possibilities, and there is a logic behind all this creation, because when there are so many solar systems, there will be different kind of planets. So when a planet is created, ecosystem is created, and probably a life form will be created for that ecosystem. Saying that there should be water only for the life to exist need not be possible, may not be possible. There can be, just because we need that kind of ecosystem doesn't mean that any life form will need that kind of ecosystem. The creation can create anything. We create so many things within our ecosystem. So there has to be a ecosystem, and in that ecosystem something can be created, and that will be decided by the creator who has created all those things. Otherwise he will not just create all these celestial bodies without any reason. And this much we know, that there are different planes and people live in not in physical forms. So there are higher forms, there are higher life forms which we are not aware. We have not, this modern science has not been able to discover that, and we are in Kali Yuga. Our mental faculties are not developed. So when we go to Sat Yuga, when the other time cycle of the sun around the star, the mental abilities, they refine and they expand, and then we are able to explore more in different forms. So this is what I thought I will share, my analysis, and probably I'll do a little more analysis, and next video I'll be making on how the celestial bodies, the stars and the suns are placed in their orbit. How is the coordinate decided? Why is Earth rotating at this great speed? Why is the Earth, why everything is revolving around something else? Why the planets are revolving? What is the reason for revolving and rotation? I think that also needs to be kind of analyzed to understand this creation. Though it doesn't impact us, the purpose of our existence is probably not so related to that, but this whole creation, if you want to understand, it's very interesting to do some analysis and come to some logical conclusions. And logical is using a mix of modern science and analysis, which probably the modern science is left and not dwell more deep into this cosmic science. The astronomy and astrophysics is limited in its form today also, and the assumptions which people have made are also very limited. So I will make a video on that also based on whatever I have analyzed till now.